Guess who's back? Back again. We are back.
Come and join me. No, I don't want to be in your pyramid scheme.
We've made it big in South Korea.
Turn around and basically I drop your pants halfway down the queue.
Essentially, we did a version of Y swapping.
Got GCSEs, you know. Great
Yeah.
podcast. Sounds amazing with new AirPods. Welcome to episode 7 of the Post Pavilion Podcast. My name's Chris Morley.
And I am Paul Gilbert. How are you, Christopher?
I'm very good. How has your week been?
Well, big news. Because obviously rules got lifted, didn't they? So
Yes.
we're allowed to meet, was it up to 6 people outdoors?
That's right. Social distance.
Socially distanced, of course. And for the first time since last August, I saw you yesterday.
Do you know what? I really enjoyed that. So we went out and had a little wander through the woods. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? There was more to it. We met at a country park, didn't we? And,
Yes, we did.
Had a little picnic, and
Yeah.
it was lovely. Yeah, really enjoyed that. So I think this weekend, especially the Easter weekend, has just been brilliant. Like you say, you got a chance to go out and see people, and I kind of needed that.
Yeah, same here. And yeah, so I got to see you and your beautiful wife.
Yes.
And your little baby boy. Mm-hmm. So I got to see you all yesterday. So over the Easter weekend. So that was nice. And so that's my week has literally been, I've seen you and I've been listening to lots of musicals on Amazon.
Oh, you've been listening to musicals?
Yeah, so anyone like the normal John Doe will listen to like you listen to podcasts every day.
Love a podcast, yeah.
Yeah. As much as I love a podcast, I don't think I could do one every day. So, but this week I committed to listen to a musical every day.
And which one are you on at the minute?
So, to be fair, I've done Hamilton.
Yeah.
I've done Dear Evan Hansen.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it?
No, never.
What else have I done? I've done, what did I do? Matilda.
I've watched the film, never seen the musical.
Yeah. I've done Six, which is about the 6 wives of Henry VIII.
That's educational.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I learnt more listening to the musical than I did in history in school.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I thought they all died, but there was a couple were beheaded, a couple died, and one escaped. But anyway, that's my week. I've just listened to musicals.
So musicals and a walk.
Basically, yeah, that's my week. How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been really good. Like I say, got the chance to go and see some family over the weekend. Sat in the in-laws' back garden, and actually, I ended up drinking a little bit too much because I forgot how drunk I can actually get sometimes, and I haven't actually drank for a long time. So as we could all get together and see people, I kind of hit it a little bit hard, and I felt pretty rough all day Sunday.
But there's a bit of a difference, though, isn't there? Drinking at home is completely different to drinking when you're going to visit friends. Do you know what I mean? I think you act differently. Like if you drink a lot at home, not that I drink a lot at home in any way, shape or form, but if you drink at home, you feel a bit tipsy and then you'll just pass out on the sofa. But when you're with people, you're talking, you're engaging in conversation, and then you just keep drinking, and then as soon as you know it, boom.
The trouble is, the barman, aka my father-in-law, just kept bringing drinks. He had an unlimited amount in his fridge, and trying to do that and be a parent, not a good combination. So that was my weekend.
Yeah, it's a bit too early for TUTS, but that is one of my TUTS. People that like, if you got like, I met some people the other day in their garden, and I'm halfway through my bottle of beer, and then he brings another one out, and you're like, "Oh, thanks, yeah, cheers."
Yeah.
And then you've only taken 2 sips of the bottle that he just brought you, and then he brings you another one out, and I'm like, right, hang on a minute, I've got 2.5 on the go here. I was like, oh, fine, mate, give me 2 secs, and then it just keeps going, and then the next thing I remember is I don't remember getting home, so then I don't remember walking through my door, and then I wake up in the morning and I walk in the kitchen, and it looks like a bomb's gone off. My toaster's on its backside.
And do you know something? It's like a little snapshot into what things are going to be like come June, right? because
Yes.
you can sit in people's gardens. There's a little bit of a cut-off, but as soon as June hits, it's all out, isn't it? We're going all out.
It's very clever because hopefully the restrictions get lifted on the 21st of June, and then England play the Czech Republic, I think it is, on the 22nd at Wembley.
So that's good. That's going to be interesting.
Clever. I'm going to be watching that.
And what are you looking forward to June?
In all fairness, I am looking forward to being busier.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. I'm going back to work in like the next week or so. So I'll be working and whatever. So May, June makes no really difference. I'll just be working and focusing on work. So I'm looking forward to seeing more people.
Yeah.
And probably meeting up at a bar and, inside and seeing loads of people. Because sometimes when you want to go meet people in their gardens, it's 6 other people, but June the 21st, hopefully there'll be no restrictions.
Yeah.
And then we can just not worry about anything. One thing I do hope, and I'm not a scientist in any way, shape or form.
Are you not?
But, no, I'm not. I'm not a scientist. No.
I thought you would have done like a PhD during your time off.
No. I just hope I get the purpose of a face mask. I understand why we have to wear it, but if hopefully that drops, then we don't have to wear the face masks anymore. Should the science tell us that we don't need to wear them anymore?
I like wearing a face mask. I'm just going to put it out there because I like the fact that I can actually go to the shops and and feel really hacked off, and nobody will notice.
Yeah, but see, it's nothing in my mouth; it's all my eyes. That's how people know that I'm annoyed. They can always tell by my eyes, apparently, so I got told.
They say that you can tell if somebody's smiling just by the look in their eyes.
Oh, well...
No, you're not smiling. No, it doesn't really work for a podcast because people can't really see what you look like. Anyway, what have we got coming up on today's episode?
Well, we have got the normal stats. We're going to do the stats, and for a change, we've got some big news on the stats. We've got TUTS of the week coming up, so we're going to be doing TUTS of the week, and it's only taken us 7 episodes to get here, but in this episode, Chris v. Paul, we have got a guest host.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. So, well, we've got lots to squeeze in. So, I tell you what, shall we start with the stats? Should we do that?
We'll do the stats, yeah?
Go on then. Let's fire away.
Here we go. So the stats, do you know what? We broke the 700 mark. I think it was last week.
Did we?
And we broke the 700 download mark. So that is amazing. I'll put a little post on the socials so you can follow us at the Post Pavilion Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. But yeah, we broke 700 downloads / streams, which is great, and we're so close to getting 800 downloads now. So this is good. We're so close.
So basically, what you need to do is just tell your friends and your family, or just get somebody just to press play. That'll be nice, wouldn't it?
Don't even have to listen to it. I just want us to get that little badge to say that we've hit 800 downloads. So that's good. And also, number 3 in the country's charts was Uzbekistan.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Uzbekistan has been knocked off number 3 in our countries that listen to us.
So
we've got a brand new country that has gone into number 3 in the Post Pavilion Podcast country chart.
Okay, can I guess whereabouts where it is? Little quiz.
You can guess, but don't ask me where in the world it is because I don't even know where it is.
All right, is it in Asia?
I'm going to say yeah.
Okay. Ooh, okay, so it's Asia.
Why do you ask me about the flag?
Okay, what's the flag?
No, you asked me what colours are in it.
Okay, what colours is there the colour red in the flag?
There is, ironically,
there is,
yes.
Yeah. White?
No white.
Blue?
No blue.
Black?
No black.
Now, this is a bit of a bad game because, like you don't know where countries are, I'm not very good at flags. So I think...
but just do some primary colours.
Yellow?
Correct. It's a red and yellow flag.
Red and yellow flag.
It's a red flag with a yellow star in it.
A yellow star. I have no idea. No idea.
So, in at number 1 in the country's Post Pavilion Podcast charts that were just made up on the spot, United Kingdom, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is the United States. And brand new in at number 3 is Vietnam.
Vietnam?
Vietnam,
Honestly?
sorry. Yeah, we've had, randomly, we've had 7 downloads in Vietnam.
Wow.
And that's over the past 7 days. So whether it's your mate changing his stupid code thing, I don't know. But anyway.
And for those that have just joined in with this episode, we had a friend of mine that texted me and said that he's been changing the different area codes of where he's listening to the podcast. So he's just trying to make out that we're broadcasting all over the world, but he's actually just changing the code in his room, really.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
That's exciting. So that's about as exciting as it gets in the stats. We've hit 700 downloads. We're nearly at 800 and 7 downloads in Vietnam.
And also, before we move on, I forgot to mention this in the last few episodes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you've enjoyed what you've listened to so far, then please give us a 5-star review on the Apple Podcast, because it does go a long way and it just bumps us up the charts a little bit. Not that we're doing it for numbers, we're just intrigued.
I love it when people do that. I don't really care about the figures. I don't
we
care
do.
about the stats.
We do.
But if you could leave me a review, that would be great.
It's still good, isn't it? Anyway,
it's still good.
Let's move on, because it's time for a very, very special round of Chris versus Paul.
It's time for Chris v. Paul. So it is the highlight of the podcast for me, and I am sure it is for you. But now it's time for round 7 of Chris v. Paul. Chris, how excited are you this week about Chris v. Paul?
I'm very excited, actually, because do you know why, Paul? Because I'm currently in the lead, 3-2.
Yes, you are, and I'm absolutely dying inside that I am losing to you. It's like the good old days when I used to lose at Chris v. Paul when we were holiday resort entertainers. But anyway, I've got it in the bag this week.
Go on.
I know I'm going to win. Just got a feeling. Because we've got our first special guest host for Chris v. Paul.
I should put a fanfare in there.
We do that.
Yeah,
we find one.
I can find one.
Oh, you'll treat yourself. We'll do that post-production. So yes, from the YouTube page, they are a fantastic YouTube family. I've watched their videos all the time. We have got Mark from the Pheasant Family Antics. Hello, Mark.
Hello, how you doing? It's a pleasure to be here as an avid listener and partaker and downloader.
We have one person that listens to this podcast, so thanks, Mark.
I know, and I'm not actually in Japan, so this is amazing.
It's good.
You're big in Japan. You are big.
We are. We're actually really big in Vietnam now as well, so that's made number 3 of the charts. But anyway, welcome.
Has that guy changed his VPN again? Is that what's been going on? Your mate Tom?
He is a listener.
We were just mentioning that a moment ago. So, Mark, tell us more about your YouTube page. Do I want to know more?
Yeah, it started quite a few years ago. I've been in the same industry as you two guys, so it was my own channel for entertainment purposes and all that sort of malarkey. And then we hit lockdown last year, and we just started putting a few videos together of homeschooling.
Nice.
Because being two outgoing parents that we are, we quite like putting our kids through the ringer. So we started homeschooling with old Victorian wooden desks, and I went in as a crazy scientist and did some little bits and pieces like that. And then it grew a little bit bigger because we started doing a weekly quiz for lockdown, which you two have played along in a couple of times. And not only played along, you've provided questions.
Do you know what?
I'm honoured.
I'll be honest. It was on a Monday, and that used to be the highlight of my week because we had nothing else to do, and we did do a lot of quizzes. But I have to say, I enjoyed your quiz on a Monday. It brightened up my week a little bit.
Do you know what the highlight of the Pheasant Family Antics quiz night was? That it was takeaway night in our house as well. So it was we made a proper night of it.
So you did like a Friday night on a Monday.
Yeah, basically. So it was like, it's Mark's quiz tonight, so we need to do that tonight. So then we'd right, okay. We always used to order it. Well, it depended on what round we were on, and depending on how long it went on for. But it was about round 6 or 7, we'd order takeaway, and then by the time it came, it was all finished, and then we did the quiz, we had a takeaway, and then we went to bed. So it was like Friday night, but on a Monday night.
There's a little insight into Paul's home life during lockdown.
Do you know what, though? He's not the only one. The amount of people who used to message me going, I only know what day of the week it is because of when it's your quiz. And that's literally... Lockdown got like that, didn't it? Got a bit repetitive. So that's the only way they knew what day of the week it was how many days it was until quiz night.
So are you still doing the quizzes, or have you put a
No,
break
we
on that?
stopped. We brought them back a little bit in November, and then we did do a Valentine's special this year, and we might do a couple of specials as the year goes on. But it takes more time to put them together than you realise. And then also we were quite lucky. We ended up getting celebrities joining in and asking some rounds of questions and stuff just through favours and contacts. And Claire Balding did a round purely because I worked with a guy who then did the BBC, and then we ended up getting a World Cup winner, Rugby World Cup winner. Because somebody had bumped into him at a COVID meeting and randomly gone, I do a quiz on a Monday night, do you want to do a round of questions? And he went, yeah, go on then. And it was just bizarre.
So if we want to get any other names on this podcast, we just need to come to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, the problem is, I don't like to overuse my contacts. But also the fact that you're, I'm now... the epitome for me was our final quiz on the full lot, and we got Stephen Mulhern, Mr. Light Entertainment himself, to host a round, fully suited and booted, etc. And the fact that we've got Chris versus Paul and the guest person asking the questions, I feel like I'm Stephen Mulhern this week. Well, it's exciting.
You can be. You're our very own Stephen Mulhern. So
I've got a costume. Here you go. There you go, because he always wears a silly costume. So I've got my Spider-Man outfit on now.
Yeah. There we go. So right now, currently, while we're recording this podcast, we are actually talking to each other on Zoom as well. And Mark's you can tell the difference between, like, I've got no children, but I think, Mark, you've got 3 children under 6.
Oh, do you want a picture? There you go.
I was going to take a picture.
Well, our eldest is 7, but yeah, three of them within 3 years of each other.
Yeah, so you can tell that Mark's got, like, random things around his house. Morley, you've got all this to come.
I cannot wait. Honestly, I cannot wait. So I think we should get
Sadly, I can't even blame that mask on the kids. That's mine. It's even worse, isn't it?
Shocking.
So normally we have a little bit of a format on this Chris versus Paul. So we're going to change it up slightly different. So as you are the quiz master today, Mark, how's it going to work?
So we have gone with general knowledge. So it's most questions are the same. We're going to the first 4 are literally I'm asking you for the outright correct answer, and then number 5 is going to be can you name a certain amount of things, and you can score that amount. So it can all rely on the last question. You could win or lose it all on the last question.
All right then. Well, cool. I think we should start straight away. Let's crack on.
Thank you very much, and you join us here on Chris versus Paul at the first official guest announcer. No, forgetting all that. So we're going to start nice and simply because a question that actually relates to how this podcast has come about. It's a Butlins related question. Now, I was going to ask something as simple as what year did Butlins get formed, but I knew you'd know that too easily. But I know the two of you met historically at Butlins Minehead. So your first question is very simple. What year did Minehead Butlins open? So what year did Minehead Butlins open? So I'm going to give you a few seconds to get it together, and then I'm going to come to each of you in turn, and I'm going to lock in your answers.
I know.
Now I've got a Paul Gilbert being very, very happy there.
This is really tricky because I'm useless with dates, so I'm just going to base it on when I used to go on holiday, plus a few years.
Brilliant.
Right.
Do you want me to reveal my answer first?
I'm going to go with you first because Paul seems so certain, and I don't want you nicking his answer.
Okay, I'm going to go. Oh, we should write them down really, so then we can show them to the screen just in case. So I'm going to go with 1954.
Okay, you've gone with 54, Mr. Paul Gilbert.
I've gone with 54 as well.
54. Oh, look at that! You're both incorrect.
What?
It's 1962. Who knew it was as late as that?
And how weird is that we both said the same answer?
Both said the same answer. And you did write it down. For those listening and not being able to see this, obviously, you did both write it down and independently.
All right.
But yeah, it was 1962.
Do you know what? I feel like such an idiot because I was waving my arms in the air like I knew the answer.
You were so confident. You're going to give it all Charlie Big Spuds going, oh yeah, I know the answer. Don't you worry about that. And you got it wrong. Ha!
Do you know what's great though? It's following consistency from most weeks, you've both started with 0, so it's going really, really well.
I didn't know that. But yeah.
Most weeks. Not every week, but yeah.
Right,
Here we go. Here's a tricky one then. Here we go. So if I was to number a new set of changing room lockers from 1 to 100, how many times would I use the number 9? So don't speak this one out too much out loud because you don't want to give each other a clue. But again, you'd need to write it down to try and corroborate it. So if I was to number a new set of changing room lockers from 1 to 100, how many times would I use the number 9? Look at that, they're both working hard.
Hang on.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
I've never used a change room locker with numbers on. Is that weird?
Oh, hang on a minute. I'm doing it
This
all
might
wrong.
be a topic.
Oh no, I'm doing it
This
all
is
wrong.
a whole segment for next podcast.
Yes.
Come on.
Hang on.
What normal everyday things has Chris not done?
Oh no, this is bothering me. I've just tried to work it out the wrong way.
I've got my answer.
So, we'll go to Paul first this time.
10.
10, okay.
I've gone
Chris?
with 9.
9. You're both way off. The answer is 20. Because you do 9, 19, 29, 39, etc. And then, of course, you've got 91, 92,
Of course.
93, all the way up to 99. So the answer is 20.
Whose idea was it to invite a guest host on here? Ridiculous.
These are more interesting questions, I'll be honest. Even if I'm not getting them right.
Yeah, in all fairness, though, I really hope there's not a Man United related question in this because, like, that's all you do is do Man United questions.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh, good. See, actually, quite a good idea of him, Marcon.
Question number 3, we're going political now. Even though it's a family podcast, it is family friendly,
Yeah.
don't you worry. But there's been a lot of use of Cobra in the last couple of years. So
Yes.
Cobra is the emergency meetings that they have, obviously, when things like a pandemic or a terrorist attack are going on. But we're going into the depths of what does Cobra mean. So I'm just looking for one word on that. What does the letter A stand for in Cobra? This could be the first week that you draw on 0-0, isn't it?
Could be. It's tense.
It's going well.
I think I've got it. I'm not writing
Paul's
it down.
sweating. Paul's
I'm
sweating.
not writing it down because I can't spell it.
Come on, Chris, let's have yours.
I said attack.
Attack,
Oh, I'm
Paul, what have
saying
you gone?
alliance.
alliance, and attack. You're both going to dislike me and so are the listeners, I think. The letter A in Cobra stands for the letter A because the word Cobra stands for Cabinet Office Briefing Room A. Question number 4.
Right.
Which of Michael Jackson's hits stayed longest at number 1 in the UK? And I'm going to give a bonus point if you say how many weeks it was number 1. So which of Michael Jackson's hits stayed the longest at number 1 in the UK? And you get a bonus point if you can tell me how many weeks.
I'm really torn between 2 songs, but I'm just going to go with the one I think it is.
Talk it through. Talk through your reasoning. It's fine. Go for it.
Right.
Let us into the mind of Chris Morley when he's under pressure.
Now,
Can I just put it out there? I think we've both got to say the same thing.
okay, shall I reveal my answer then?
Go on then.
I'm going to say Thriller.
Oh no, I'm going to
So
say
you've gone
Man
with
in
Thriller.
the Mirror. I'm going with Man in the Mirror.
Okay, and how many weeks, Chris?
Thriller, I think, was like 8 weeks at number 1.
8 weeks. Paul, Man in the Mirror, how many weeks do you think?
23.
Wow, it's gone big. You're both, again, we're staying on 0.
Shut up.
The answer is Earth Song. Can you
Nin-
believe it? Earth Song was actually his longest reigning number 1, and it was only 6 weeks.
Was that 1995?
I think it was 95, yeah.
Yeah. I
Right.
really...
6
See,
weeks.
again, you're one of them typical people that take part in quizzes going, I got the answer, but I knew it was 1995. Wasn't the question there, was it?
Look, that wasn't
Do
a
you know what I
question,
mean?
but I'm just trying to... Right, we'll try and get a point now. Come on, we've
So
got to get...
you're on to the final question. And I'm taking slight exception to one of your past questions, by the way. So you had a James Bond question on who was James Bond the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Sean Connery or was it Roger Moore?
Correct.
And you gave the answer as being Roger Moore with 7.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Connery's also done 7 Bond films. But one of them was technically not canon. But he has been James Bond 7 times in 7 films.
That's finer detail that is.
So that's given us question number 5 is, can you name the 7 Sean Connery Bond films? And you're going to get a point for each one that you name.
Sean Connery Bond films.
Okay.
Oh my god!
But you guys have inspired this because you went through the Roger Moore and then you named his films.
Oh my god!
As part of the answer, you talked it through, and I thought, while I'm jogging along, I thought that's a great question to ask them. Let's flip it.
I'm rubbish at these.
Sean Connery.
For those of you
know,
listening to the podcast, the sweat coming off of these two men is phenomenal.
I don't think I've ever watched a Sean Connery Bond film. I only started watching them when what's his name, Pierce Brosnan went into it.
I bet I could name Pierce Brosnan films.
That'd be really useful if that was the question.
Yeah, but it's not. So
it's not.
I've got 3, but I've got a feeling it's Roger Moore films. These, so I'm just going to go with it.
Okay, so let's go with it. Chris, name your.
Okay, I've got The Spy Who Loved Me.
Okay.
Goldfinger, Man with a Golden Gun, and Octopussy.
Okay.
No, that's the other.
Octopussy was definitely the other one because you both sniggered.
Yeah,
that's how much of a fanboy I am of your podcast. You both sniggered when that one was named. I can tell you, Chris, you've got 1.
That'll do.
Correct.
That'll do.
So you have scored a point.
Yes.
But I won't reveal which one because obviously we haven't had Paul's offerings yet. And you still have time, Chris, to come out with a couple more guesses. We'll see how we go. But Paul, we're going to go over to Paul.
I'm
going to go with GoldenEye.
GoldenEye?
What?
Everybody
knows GoldenEye.
Everybody, you said, I don't. I've only watched James Bond films from Pierce Brosnan. That was one of the films that he was in.
While I was playing on my N64.
Yes, it is an N64 game. GoldenEye, best game ever.
I'll stick with the Goldfinger. Was there a Goldfinger?
Okay.
From Russia with Love.
Right.
Dr. No, only because of the National Lottery. Is it Thunderball or something?
Okay, so both of you, so he's done 7 films, both of you have guessed 5 so far, so you're doing well.
I actually put down From Russia with Love, actually, as a last minute entry.
I've checked the paper, So I can now reveal that the 7 Bond films performed by Sean Connery was Dr. No in 1962, From Russia with Love in 1963, Goldfinger in 1964, Thunderball in 1965. Can you see that? They knocked them out one a year. That's incredible, isn't it? You Only Live Twice was 1967, and Diamonds Are Forever was 1971. And then he came back, and this is the one that's not canon, etc., was Never Say Never Again in 1983. So it means that Chris, you scored 2 points, but Paul scores 4 and takes this week's Chris versus Paul. You're tied. It's 3-3.
Yeah.
Well done, gents.
I can't even believe you said GoldenEye.
We've been aggressive for.
I should have taken a couple of points off for that, really, shouldn't I?
No, should have done.
That's it.
So,
I thought it would. I thought it was like. I don't know. That's the only thing that came to my head. So I got 4 out of.
So you got 4 out of 7, and Chris got 2.
Well,
there you go.
After that, in thrilling quiz, Mark, thank you very much for joining us as our special guest, our first special guest of the pod, and we'll definitely get you back.
It's been an honour, and thank you very much.
Yeah, and don't forget you can go on YouTube and follow Pheasant Family Antics and keep up to date to what goes on in that pheasant. I have seen the family, and it is a crazy family. Let's end this section, and I will end it as the winner because now the scores are 3-3, and that was Chris v Paul.
It's now time for the part of the podcast where we talk about the biggest tuts of the week, the bit that really grinds your gears, the things that make you just go, oh, that's annoying.
I'm sure it makes you go a little bit more than, oh, that's annoying. Like screaming, like you want to, like, do you know the thing you do sometimes when, when you get really annoyed and you slam your car door?
Yeah.
When you're that angry.
I'll be honest, I don't get that angry.
Out of the two of us, who would you say would be the angriest?
Oh, definitely you. Definitely you, yeah. Hands down. Hands down.
I wouldn't say I get angry. I just get frustrated.
Now, can I start this one? Because I've got something that was when we were out over the weekend. Not just when we were out, but generally when you're out and about, mainly the supermarket. Is people not socially distancing properly?
Yeah.
And I get it. You might not have seen your friends and your family for a while, but if you're gonna have a chat, don't just stand there next to each other in the way. Make some room. The worst is actually when you're walking down a path and the people in front of you decide to stand either side of the path, so you've got to walk through the middle of them. That is annoying.
Yeah,
Stay on the same side.
No. See, that is where I wouldn't. So, in that situation, did you walk in the middle of them in the end?
I did. I had to. I had no other choice.
No, you didn't. You could have just gone, excuse me, can you, like move?
Oh, I can't do that. I just give them the look and go, look, I'm coming through.
But a look doesn't do nothing. So I've been in that situation before, and then you go, oh, excuse me, could you, like, stand next to each other and have a conversation so I don't have to walk in the middle of you?
I'm not brave enough for that.
I suppose that proves the point that I'm a bit more feisty than you then.
Yeah, because I don't want to cause any bother. I don't want to get in, get into some sort of fight or anything. I just want to get to where I need to get to. So have your conversation away, out of my way.
Yeah, but that's so obviously social distancing has become it's so important, and it has become so important of the new normal of life. And I think that even once restrictions get lifted, I think it's going to change everybody's way of functioning as a human being.
Do you think we're going to be socially distancing for the rest of our life?
I don't think we'll be doing it for the rest of our life, but I think subconsciously it'll be in the back of all our heads a little bit. Like even things like a handshake. Do you think that? Because mainly it's blokes that handshake. I like a good handshake. I think that's a good way of introducing yourself and a good way of sizing somebody up. But if you're asking me do I think we'll do that for the rest of our life? I don't think we will. I think it will just fizzle out eventually.
Can I add an extra tut in there? On handshakes is limp handshakes. If you're going to shake my hand, shake it properly. And the worst is when somebody like grabs the tips of your fingers, like, oh, hello, Steve, how are you doing? And then it just grabs your tips of your fingers, and you're like, it's a bit awkward.
You might go.
I'm not going to mic up because I was trying to explain what I was doing.
Yeah. But no, but I don't like a limp handshake. But what I also don't like is a really firm handshake,
or something that's going to break your fingers, right?
Yeah. So so he's still my current boss. He has got the strongest handshake. And even though I like a good handshake, sometimes when he goes in for a handshake, I brace myself for it because I know that it's going to hurt.
Yeah, I'm just not very good with a firm handshake.
Oh, I like a firm handshake. Yeah, but there's a firm handshake and there's a, hi, nice to meet you. I can't attend the meeting because I've just got to go to A&E because you just broke all my fingers. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think social distancing will be a thing of the new normal. I think people are more conscious of getting up in people's spaces, personal space, and I'm not sure that blokes will maybe handshake for a very long time yet.
And also, women do handshake. Just to put a disclaimer in there. It's not just we're not that type of podcast, okay? Women do shake their hands as well.
Oh right, yeah, but I'm only talking it from my perspective as a bloke.
Oh right.
I'm a bloke.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm a cuddler. I like to cuddle people as well.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm quite glad about that.
Yeah, but we before social distance, the thing, we always used to have a bit of a cuddle.
Yeah, but do you know what actually is, what are your thoughts then when you're going in for a cuddle with somebody you don't know? So basically,
go for it.
If you're meeting in somebody like a wedding and everybody's like, oh, hello Sonia, hello Emma, hello Tony.
No, I'd just go for it.
You just go all in, even if you don't know.
Just go for it. Yeah, just go for it. And then, to be fair, it depends how respectful. If they go to turn their cheek, that's when it gets awkward. You think, is it one kiss or is it two kiss, or are you doing a kiss on each cheek?
Oh yeah, I don't go in for the kiss. I don't go in for the kiss.
It's normally like my aunties, or my aunties, and all my friends of my mum's and that. they're all really big huggers anyway. And there's a couple of my mum's friends that they'll cuddle me, but they'll also like give me a little squeeze on the old bottom. Oh, I remember you when you were a kid. And it was like,
and they squeeze your bum.
Squeeze me buttocks.
Might want to speak to somebody about that, because I don't think that's appropriate.
Yeah, but no, it's good. I like it. Yeah, but I'm quite I like to
quite
do
tactile.
all that. Yeah. I like to. I like a cuddle. But anyway,
okay.
The social distancing, I get it. You just gotta. But in future, Chris, just say, excuse me, would you mind moving out of the way so I can walk past?
Thanks. All right, Paul, what's your tat of the week?
My personal tat of the week is obviously we met up yesterday, whatever day it was, Monday, Easter Monday. We met up on Easter Monday and we parked in a car park, and there's nothing worse where it goes pay on an app.
And what's annoying is that you go and download the app and you've got no internet because you're in the back end of nowhere.
Yeah, because I had to pay for your car parking yesterday.
Well, I couldn't download the app.
Yeah, so paying by using an app to pay for parking, I get that. But there's like thousands of parking apps out there. So luckily for us, I already had the app. So I paid for my car parking, then I paid for your car parking. But it was like and then you have to remember your password.
Then you got to get your bank
username.
card. And the worst thing is trying to remember what your car registration is.
Well, that's funny because, yes, if you remember on Easter Monday when we met, I paid for car parking for the first 2 hours on a car that I don't even own anymore.
Let's just hope you haven't got a ticket.
No, I didn't get a ticket. I ran back to the car. So I used to own I used to drive a red Alpha, and I just put 2 hour parking on the car. Anyway, I didn't get a ticket.
It could be one of those camera jobs, so you might not get the ticket until a couple of weeks' time. But we'll find out more about that.
Yep.
In the next pod.
What about our listeners, Chris? Have we got any listeners that have sent their tuts in?
Yeah, we have. Hello to Dean, who listens. He's a friend of the pod, and his tut of the week is hay fever. Now, I reckon a lot of people can agree with this, because surely after all of these years, he says, after suffering from pollen, he'd think he'd have some sort of immunity. Nope. They need to have some sort of vaccine, don't they? Like the hay fever 19 vaccine. That would be a good thing to have.
No. Do you know what it's called? It's called a Piriton.
Do they work?
Yeah, I used to suffer with hay fever. I don't anymore, but I used to suffer with it, and I just used to take a Piriton in the morning. So technically, a Piriton is a vaccine.
Well, there you go. So, Dean, I don't know what you're worried about. Just take a Piriton.
Just take a Piriton and, go with it. You know what I mean? A Piriton. Just take a tablet. You can get nose. I can't do the nose sprays.
Yeah.
When I used to suffer with it. If you get hay fever and you have to get that nose spray and spray it up your nose and you have to inhale in and then you end up tasting it. I can't do that. But if I do suffer with hay fever, then I just take a Piriton.
I'm quite lucky on that respect. Don't suffer from hay fever. Where all the listeners now going, oh, you wait, you just have a day of hay fever, then you'll have something to complain about. is
hay fever is like it's coming in now, isn't it? Because spring is it spring? Are we in spring?
We are, yeah.
So spring is here, the trees are blossoming, and hay fever's now a thing again. It never happens in the winter.
Oh, I thought the way you were saying that, it was like it's the next big thing. Yeah, mate, got hay fever, haven't I? So what do you want?
No,
Paracetamol?
I just meant because you only get it in like spring. No, it's because you only get it in like spring and summer. It's not like a new brand of clothing.
Yeah, well, the cool kids are on hay fever. Yeah, well, I'm on asthma, mate. So I want up.
All right, mate. Imagine ringing your mate up. All right, mate. You got any hay fever? Yeah, mate. Got some Piriton. Got some Piriton. Got some nose spray. Ain't doing that again. Anyway, so that's So hay fever. I get that it's a tut, but you can take a Piriton.
All right. Okay. Any more?
Okay. Someone's got in touch with me, and when they don't spell or say their name right. So So someone's got in touch. Her name is Elisa, but people always call her Alicia.
Oh, hi, Alicia.
It's not Alicia, it's Elisa.
And why do they call her Alicia then?
It's because I don't know. She just hates it when people go, right, my name's not Alicia, it's Elisa.
Ah, well, this is probably where she's going wrong, because she says, my name's Elisa, not Alicia. So subconsciously, you're going to go, oh, it's Alicia, isn't it? Of course, you're just going to remember that name.
Yeah, but that'd be annoying, though, wouldn't it? It's like if my name was, Paul and people called me Dave. It's not my name though, is it?
I don't mind it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, because we have quite common first names. Chris, Paul, Elisa. It's quite a unique name, isn't it?
Actually, one thing that did used to grind my gears is people used to spell my name wrong, weirdly. So
I don't understand how you can spell your name wrong.
Well, some people used to spell it CRIS and not CHRIS.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
And I've actually been on the other end where I've actually spelt a family member's name wrong for the past 32 years. And it's only recently where I've gone, they've sent me a card and I've gone, oh, is that how you spell your name?
And they've never said anything to you?
Never said it, never mentioned it. And so this year, for their birthday, I spelled the name correct.
Oh.
But never said anything. Never said anything.
To be fair, I struggle sometimes with surnames. So, like, a member of my family, my auntie obviously married my uncle.
Yeah, lovely.
Obviously. But my auntie was a Gilbert, but now she is a Maloney.
Right.
And I always struggle to spell it. So
how do you spell it?
Well, this is how I do it. I think Maloney. That is how I kind of abbreviate it. Is that the word?
Yeah.
I write it and go Maloney. Boom, got it.
I'll be honest. I don't know why you're not a primary school teacher with knowledge like that, Paul.
Yeah, but then there's other names like my other auntie was a widow son, so that's easy. Widow son, easy. Yeah. And now she's a Hodkin, so that's easy. But Maloney, I always struggle how to spell it.
So how do you spell it?
Maloney. Well, God, I sound like I was at school then. What's Y?
Y, isn't it? E?
Y.
Cool.
Oh,
it's they learn the phonetic alphabet these days. I don't really get it myself.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So so that is Elisa's Talk of the Week. Her name is spelled Alisa, Elisa.
Well, thank you very much.
Like to call her Alicia, and that's where she gets a bit angry, and I can understand that.
Well, there we go. There's a good tuts there. And if you're,
it's because I said Alicia, my Alexa went off.
Oh, is Alexa going to be joining the conversation too?
Yeah, Alexa's in. So no, those are our tuts of the week. I love them.
And thank you very much. Keep sending them in, and please do quite simply send us an email to the Post Pavilion Podcast at gmail.com, or you can find us on the socials on Facebook and Instagram.
Thank you so much for listening. Keep listening. This has been episode 7, and we will be back in 2 weeks' time with episode 8, and it's already in the making. So stay tuned to find out what that's all about. From me, Paul.
And from me, Chris. I'll see you later.